Hello everyone, I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Lena Wynn. This is KCAL9 News at 10.
In high definition, this is KCAL9 News at 10.
The latest Gallup daily tracking poll shows Barack Obama taking a wider lead. 50% of registered voters picked Obama. McCain had 42%. Obama is well outside the margin of error of plus or minus 2%. KCAL9's Dean Reynolds continues our team coverage on the race for the White House. Well, now that the bailout has been approved, California may be able to avoid its own credit crunch. Governor Schwarzenegger now hopes the state can sell bonds rather than seek an emergency loan from the federal government for $7 billion. But as KCAL9's Thelma Gutierrez reports, there are few signs borrowing is getting any easier, and the state is running out of time. Obama campaign hopes Bruce Springsteen will lock in some of those swing state voters. There he is. That's the boss. He performed today at a rally in Philadelphia. He will play again in Ohio and then in Michigan, and then head to New York City for a joint Obama campaign fundraising appearance with Billy Joel on October 16th. Well, you can count on KCAL9 and KCAL9.com for continuing coverage of the race for the White House all weekend long. We will bring you any new developments as they happen. 2 U.S. helicopters collided while landing today, killing 1 Iraqi soldier and wounding 4 others, including 2 Americans. It happened at a military base in northern Baghdad. This is the second helicopter crash in as many weeks. While the military says hostile fire doesn't appear to be the cause, local witnesses say the choppers went down amid clashes between gunmen and U.S.-backed Iraqi forces. An investigation is now underway. California voters consider a ballot measure that would ban same-sex marriages. Lesbians from across the country tied the knot today in San Diego. About 100 lesbian couples got married in separate ceremonies at the Hard Rock Hotel. Some traveled from other states where same-sex marriage is not permitted. It was the city's largest all-lesbian wedding event since same-sex couples were granted the right to marry earlier this year. 18-year-old driver has died in a high-speed pursuit in Riverside County. Investigators believe Daniel Bodine of Murrieta was drunk. With deputies on his tail, he slammed his Honda head-on into a Chrysler on a rural road overnight. Bodine's car was ripped in 2. The back half end ended up a field 100 feet away. 2 women in the other car are hospitalized with serious injury. Wind, rain, and chilly temperatures. We had that today. But what about tomorrow? KCAL9's Kai Goldberg joins us with the Skyview Doppler radar. Kai?
Thanks very much, Juan.
Actress Heather Locklear busted on suspicion of DUI. She was arrested in Montecito yesterday after someone saw her driving erratically out of a parking lot, and then they called 911. Authorities found her parked on a state highway. They believe she was under the influence of prescription medicine and not alcohol. Her ex-husband, Richie Sambora, pled no contest earlier this year for driving under the influence in Laguna Beach. Be on the lookout for crooks dressed up as DWP workers because they could be showing up at your front door. KCAL9's Chris Sedens is live in Sherman Oaks, where a local neighborhood is coming together to stop these home invasions. Chris? Dozens of police officers put the brakes on street racing in Ontario overnight. More than 180 people were arrested and 74 cars were impounded. Some 100 officers from 7 different departments took part in this raid. Officers say street racing has been an issue for years in the Inland Empire, but a recent task force has helped crack down the problem.
And we don't mess around, and we like to combat this illegal street racing activity to save lives. There are people that die in street races, and we just don't want that to happen in our city, for in that fact, the state of California.
Officers say it took 3 busloads to transport all the people who were arrested to jail. Getting busted for street racing isn't cheap either. Officers say it can cost up to $5,000 in fines and attorney fees.
This is KCAL9 News at 10.
Can you help solve a mystery? A young man was brought back to life by 2 good Samaritans. His mother wants to say thank you, but she doesn't know who they are. KCAL9's Christine Lazar has the exclusive story. Many Californians who pay their health insurance bills are shocked to find out they're not covered at all. Still ahead, find out what happened to one family after their 8-year-old boy had surgery.
And coming up next, a local neighborhood on high alert after burglars hit the area. But tonight, residents are breathing a sigh of relief.